Hi everyone! How's everyone doing today? Here we are. Mr. wanted to come into the video today. He wouldn't sit still in his little playpen. So what we're going to do today, look at this funky hair. I'll just wait for a few people to come in. You can just come on in. Welcome into the Facebook live stream today. We are making an amazing gut healing elixir. Now, sometimes for people with digestive issues, green smoothies can be an issue. I know this sounds contrary to what we continually hear, that green smoothies are excellent, they're great for the body. Yes, but if you are chronically suffering from digestive problems, what you want to do is add a few tricks to your smoothie. So you want to sort of warm up your smoothie. I'm talking about the thermal nature of the food, not necessarily the temperature, hot, cold, but in traditional Chinese medicine, we do see that live greens, raw foods, can be very cooling on the body. If someone has internal cold situations and they're not having great circulation in the body, or they're not able to keep heat properly, then you definitely want to warm up your smoothie. And we have a few tricks today. What we're going to do is do exactly that. So I'm just going to show you how we're going to make our elixir today. So we're going to start off with, I hope you can see this all, 2 baby cucumbers, okay? These are alkaline greens, great for hydration, hydrating the gut. We're going to use a combination of organic baby spinach and some mixed greens. Now these mixed greens are amazing at this time of year because we are in the spring season, and the spring is an excellent time for detoxifying the liver and cleansing the body. So anything you eat that has a bitter consistency, a bitter property, is going to help clean the body, clean the liver. So for example, other bitter foods you can have are endives. Turmeric is bitter and astringent. Dandelion root, burdock root, any of these bitter foods are excellent to add to your diet. Okay, so we're going to add our greens into our gut healing elixir. Okay, so what we're doing first is we're packing up our blender with lots of nutrient-rich greens. Another thing we're doing for an extra boost is we're adding this incredible green live superfood powder. So we're going to add 1 scoop of this. So this is an awesome way to start your morning. You can start your morning with a coffee and a muffin or something like that, or you can supercharge your health by starting your day this way, and you get all of your vegetables and fruits in super early in the morning. Of course, I encourage you to eat more vegetables later on, but this is an awesome way to start your day. You're just like electrifying your cells with super nutrition first thing in the morning. So this amazing green superfood powder has, within itself, 1 scoop has 5.5 pounds of live organic fruits and vegetables. Mostly fruits. You're looking at barley grass, alfalfa, all the green grasses when they're first sprouting up. So that's when a plant has the most nutrition. Okay? So there's our green superfood powder. We want to have some good fats in our smoothies. So you can use coconut oil. Right now I'm using an organic pumpkin seed oil, so I don't really measure anything, to be honest. So I'm just going to pop, I would say about maybe a tablespoon and a half of the oil in. I'm going to add 2 capsules of probiotics, okay? So you don't have to necessarily buy a probiotic powder, but you can just use your probiotic capsules, open them up into the smoothie. So 2 probiotic capsules. Of course, we are made of bacteria. Our bodies are made of bacteria. We have trillions and trillions of bacterial species living in our bodies. So we want to make sure that the healthy bacteria, the healthy flora, outnumber the poor bacteria. You can look into the microbiome. This is very popular right now. It's very in and trendy, but really it's been around for many, many years. We want to make sure that we crowd out parasites, candida, and negative bacteria that are going to feed on sugar and proliferate in our body. So we want to crowd them out by using healthy bacteria. So that's why we put our probiotic capsules into our elixir. Next, we're going to put about a half a cup of frozen mangoes just to give that sweetness in a natural way. If you are suffering from candida or blood sugar balance issues, you can use low glycemic index fruit. Okay, so one of them is a pear. So we're also going to use a pear. So I have an organic pear that I cut up into 4. So you can use berries, like a cup of blueberries. That would be a great substitution for any sweet fruit. Now, this is how we're going to warm up our smoothie. This is a full spectrum ginger. This stuff is so powerful. I have to keep it away from him because it is so potent that you just need about 1/4 teaspoon in here to warm up the smoothie. So that's going to help to increase the thermal nature of our elixir. It's crazy. It's so potent and so powerful. So there is our beautiful ginger, and that's the way we're going to increase the thermal temperature. Now, for a little bit of protein, have you guys heard of bee pollen? So this is a product made by bumblebees, and it's actually going to increase the B complex vitamins and the protein content of our diet. So this is a great superfood. Look into bee pollen. It's incredible. So we're going to add about 1 teaspoon of bee pollen. And our last ingredient that we're going to supercharge our drink with is these Supreme pH drops. So we all know that our bodies do not thrive in an acidic environment. Many things in our diets, in our life, increase acidity in our body. So for example, stress is actually the #1 factor that increases acidity. Poor diet, many fried foods, too much sugar, too much white processed flour. All of these things are going to increase acidity in our body. So what we want to do is we want to consistently try to alkalize our body. So we always want to put efforts into creating an alkaline environment. Our body thrives at a pH of 7.65 or 7.35. So our pH is very, very, very stable, and we have to maintain the pH of our tissues. So this is a gorgeous product. It's an alkaline pH drop powder, liquid. And what you need basically when you want to alkalize your body is minerals. So that's why fruits, vegetables, the green superfood powder that I put in there, that is so rich in minerals. So you want to make sure that your diet is high in minerals. You don't want to be eating processed or refined foods because the minerals have been stripped out of those foods. So very, very detrimental to your body. Stick to whole foods as much as possible. Okay, so we're going to add about a dropper full. Yeah. A dropper full of these awesome pH alkalizing drops. And that's it. Super easy, super quick. And then of course you want to get some high quality water. So this comes from our Berkey water filtration system that we have over there in the little den there close to the kitchen. So this is what we drink. So you want to make sure that you have really high quality drinking water. Make sure you're not drinking tap water. Or if you are, make sure you're filtering that tap water. Just as we are with a high carbon filter or a reverse osmosis process, whatever type of filtration process that you want to have. Okay, so that's it. We've got our Vitamix. The awesome thing about this blender is that it super pulverizes everything, so you don't have chunks of food still left in your smoothie. That's why I love the Vitamix. It's a great investment. If you don't have a Vitamix, that's fine too. Use any blender you have at home. Just make your elixirs, okay? And drink these things because they're going to supercharge your body with nutrition. But down the road, it is worth the investment because you actually end up doing so much in this thing. You end up preparing lots of foods. I end up preparing all the baby food, the purees and stuff in here, which is really important because now he's so small. So he wants like really smooth purees, of course. And that's it. So we're going to turn on our blender. He might get a little startled, but hang on here, guys. Ready to go? And we're done. So what an amazing way to start your morning. If you're in a rush, this is an awesome way to get going also. So there you have it, guys, our super gut healing elixir. It's a smoothie or an elixir, whatever you want to call it, that's actually very friendly to your digestion because of the probiotics, the green superfood, the pH drops, the bee pollen, all of this stuff, and of course the essential fats, the essential fatty acids from the pumpkin seed oil. So here we go, guys. Cheers to you and cheers to your health, and make sure you supercharge your health by having things that are going to always bring you in the direction of health and not of disease. Okay, let's try it. Awesome. Okay, guys, take care. Bye.